welcome. Welcome to the chat, you guys. Happy Tuesday evening. Thank you guys for joining. If you're just coming in, which you should just be coming in because I'm just coming in too, please hit that like button. Let's get the likes up, you guys. So I just wanted to come in and chop it up with you guys, talk about a couple trending topics. Also, you guys, before I get started, I want to shout out a small channel that's up and coming, and I really like this channel. Let me get it for you. Oops, that's me. I'm not trying to play my own video. Hold on, you guys. I just want to show this. Dang, where are they? I was just on the channel earlier. It's a really fun couple. Really nice. I have a good time. I go and check them out. I've been going to their channel almost every day now, and it's just a good time over there. Hold on, I'm trying to pull their channel up. Give me 1 second. But anyway, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a good day or had a good day. What's up? What's going on? Anything you want to talk about, drop it in the chat. We can chop it up. Yeah, life is crazy. Life is, oh, I got it. I got it right here. Hold on, you guys. I had the name wrong. I guess it's King Code TV. King Code. Let's see if that comes up. King Code TV. No, it's not coming up. I should have queued it up before I did it. KYNG code. Okay. Let me try again. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Let me share this real quick. Okay, you guys. Y'all know I'm a little bit slow when it comes to sharing stuff, but let me share this tab over here. Okay. And can you guys hear me? So this channel is called King Code TV, and I was on their channel earlier today. Y'all go check them out. A cute couple. Well, I'm not gonna play the music because it's we can't be playing the music and stuff. But go check them out. They are so fun. Play games and everything. A small channel. Go give them a like or something. If you go over there, tell them Celebrity Scandalous sent you. But they are so cool. I really like them. But y'all go check them out. But anyway, back to other news. Y'all, there's just been a lot going on. So we're going to talk about Angie Stone. Everybody's talking about Angie Stone. We've been saying that. Let me see. Hey, Lily, welcome to the chat. Please hit the thumbs up. Oh, you are so sweet. Let me put my camera on. Let me see. Since you're calling me gorgeous. Oh, girl. No, I'm just playing. Angie Stone I know. And I think, what the problem is that, in that situation, if her, health stuff is already compromised, it's possible that, that it could have, the impact could have messed her up, right? When they had to crash, if you already have a compromised system or, you're already having health issues, then of course, if you get into an accident, the chances of your survival are smaller. But there's some new stuff coming out, you guys. So let me go ahead and play this video. Hold on. Let me put my banner back on. There's a video where they're going to talking about what happened, and, there's an investigation. There's some new reports that the person driving, her driver, and I did a video about this earlier today. Her driver, he had a criminal history. He had a suspended license. He should not have been driving. So just the fact that he was even driving her is a problem. And they're talking about that. Hey, Most Hated Bronze, welcome to the chat. Can y'all hit the like button for me? I don't know, you guys didn't maybe see the video that I did earlier. I did a live. The guy who was, let me go ahead and play that. Let me just get that out the way so you guys can see what they're saying about him. The driver, he allegedly had all kind of issues, and he probably shouldn't have been driving anyway. He had a suspended license, I believe. Okay, let me get that. Let's see. Okay, that's the long one. It was a video. It may, you know what, they may have taken it down by now. But anyway, the guy, oh, here it is. Okay. So I'm sharing it. I'm sharing the video. Let me take this down. Okay, you guys. So I'm about to play the video. And I saw this earlier today. The guy who was driving the van, it's like he shouldn't have been driving. Like something, his license and everything had been suspended. So that's crazy. Okay.
Lethal Carter was the Lethal.
And shout out to Paperwork Party. This is where I got that video. Go over and give them a like. Paperwork Party.
Carter was the driver of the 2001 Sprinter that killed Angie Stone. His arrest record, as you can see, is a very vicious rap sheet. 85 and 75 speeding, parole violation 2002, forgery first degree felony 2001, sentence pled guilty, forgery first degree felony 2001, $62,000, driving while license suspended 2000, driving while license suspended again 2001, forgery second degree transferred to state, forgery second degree, simple battery 2000, investigative charges was closed, possession of tools for committing a crime in 1998, possession of cocaine in 1997, credit card theft in 1994, theft by deception 1993, let me see, forgery first degree 1992, forgery first degree 1992, theft of service 1991, forgery first degree.
Do y'all hear his rap sheet? Like, this man should not have even been driving, and I understand he was a little bit of an older gentleman too.
Degree, credit case without case 1990, burglary 1991, converted. Let me see. So, gang, as you can see, this is the rap sheet of the driver. The driver of the Sprinter should never been driving. This guy has more felonies than the person that should be driving. Also, he has a lot of suspensions on his driver's license, which means they took his driver's license on certain occasions. Yeah, he should have never been driving. I wonder if Angie Stone knew this guy's rap sheet before she let him get behind the wheel of a car. And that just goes to show, was he involved with the setup? Since he was driving the car and he wasn't supposed to be driving, was he driving because he was about to set her up? Was he involved in the setup? Did he have to be the driver in order to set up Angie Stone? We still digging into it, gang. It's the Paperwork Party. Get the likes up. I'm about to get out of here, gang. Let's go.
Yeah, y'all go check out the Paperwork Party because he's the one who got the intel on the driver. So now there's this there's another story that I wanted to talk about. Lily says, blood. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Y'all get the likes, so can y'all hit the like button? So yeah, so now we're finding out that this man who was driving should not have even been driving. It's like he has a suspended license. Now they're talking about the person may have even been drinking. We found out that she was in two accidents. The car flipped over and then it was hit again from behind. So we're learning more and more information about what occurred. So let me share another story where they're talking about her funeral. Now, you guys, I don't know if you've heard this or not, but there are some fake GoFundMes out there. Do not, if you're going to, if you are going to donate to her family, please confirm and verify who you're donating money to, because there's so many scam artists out there now. People are just trying to find any way to make money. So don't just go willy-nilly giving your money away. The family is supposed to make a statement. They're preparing funeral services, and they're really being really gracious because from what they're saying, they're going to include the fans as well. There may be 2 memorial services, but let's get into this video.
Are investigating the incident, and shockingly, there may be more to this story. Early reports suggest that the driver of the other vehicle was under the influence at the time of the collision. That individual, whose identity has not yet been officially released, is currently in custody and facing charges including vehicular manslaughter. As fans around the world mourn the loss of this iconic artist, many are calling for justice. Angie Stone wasn't just a singer, she was a mother, grandmother, and beloved figure.
Tawana, do you think that this was, do you think it was just an accident, or do you suspect foul play? Just want to know your thoughts.
Who inspired millions. Let's honor her memory by spreading awareness about the dangers of drunk driving. Rest easy, Queen. Your voice will live forever. What happens when a voice that once healed millions is silenced by recklessness? On a quiet Saturday morning, the world woke up to unimaginable news. Angie Stone, the queen of neo-soul, had died in a devastating car crash. But as authorities dig deeper into the tragedy, shocking details have emerged. Details that demand justice and ignite a global outcry against drunk driving. Reports indicate the accident occurred late last night, when another vehicle...
Now, had you guys heard that there was possibly a drunk driver involved? This is the first time I'm hearing this.
...collided with Angie's car. Emergency responders rushed to the scene, but sadly, she succumbed to her injuries. Imagine waking up to the news that one of music's greatest voices has been silenced forever. On Saturday, the world lost Angie Stone, a trailblazer whose soulful melodies touched millions in a tragic car crash. But behind this devastating event lies a story filled with unanswered questions, heartbreak, and a legacy that will live on forever. At about 4 a.m., the vehicle she was riding in flipped over and was subsequently hit by a big rig. Music producer and Stone's longtime manager Walter Millsap told the Associated Press. She was traveling back to Atlanta from Alabama. Everyone else in the cargo van survived except Angie Stone, he said. Stone was scheduled to perform at the halftime show of the Central Intercollegiate Athletic Association Men's Championship basketball game on Saturday. Angie Stone wasn't just an artist. She was a storyteller. Her voice carried the weight of emotion, the depth of experience, and the power to heal. Songs like Brother became anthems of empowerment, while
Shout out to Tammy. Thank you for joining. You guys, please hit the like button. So, I had asked Tawana, did she think it was like something weird, and she said it's not showing up for me, you guys. I'm not sure. I haven't dug into it yet, but I don't trust Hollywood at all, especially the music industry. I was on her live that day she spoke up. See, I didn't see it in real time. I've just been seeing all of her old posts, but I still think it's weird that all of a sudden, I mean, I've been a fan of Angie Stone for years, back to when she was on the R&B Divas, and for her to start coming out on her YouTube channel and her Instagram and start calling people out is kind of strange. And the fact that months later she's gone. So I think that makes you wonder, especially because on that post, the one that you saw, Tawana, where she's talking about, when she was talking about it, she specifically says on there, I know who you are. I know who did it.
Acts like No More Rain reminded us to hold on to hope even in our darkest moments. Yet now we're left grappling with the unimaginable loss of this incredible woman. Today, we dive deep into the circumstances surrounding her untimely death, explore who might be responsible, and honor her incredible journey through life. Let's begin by understanding exactly what happened on that fateful night. Public outrage has grown rapidly, with fans and loved ones demanding justice for Angie. Social media platforms have exploded with hashtags like #JusticeForAngieStone and #NeverForgetHerVoice, calling attention to the dangers of drunk driving and urging stricter penalties for offenders. While the suspect remains in custody awaiting trial, the investigation continues. Authorities are reviewing surveillance footage, interviewing witnesses, and analyzing forensic evidence to ensure accountability for this senseless act. In the wake of this tragedy, Angie's family has announced plans for a
Wait a minute, you guys. So what I just heard, it sounds like there was an arrest. I got to do some more research, but it sounds like the person who may have been driving that vehicle, because I just played his arrest record, the fact that he had a suspended license, and they're saying that there was possibly some drinking involved. So it sounds like maybe somebody was arrested.
heartfelt farewell to celebrate her extraordinary life. The funeral will bring together those who knew and loved her most: family, friends, collaborators, and fans alike. As of now, there is no publicly available information regarding the funeral arrangements for Angie Stone. Given that her passing occurred recently, details about her funeral services may not yet be finalized or announced. Details released so far indicate that the service will blend elements of celebration and mourning. Attendees can expect performances of Angie's iconic songs by fellow artists, alongside emotional eulogies from her children, siblings, and close confidants. Special tributes will also highlight her contributions to music and philanthropy. For those unable to attend in person, the ceremony will be live-streamed globally, allowing fans worldwide to pay their respects. Outside the venue, mourners plan to gather with candles, flowers, and posters bearing messages of love and gratitude. Beyond the official service, communities around the globe are organizing memorials in Angie's honor. From candlelight vigils in New York City to murals painted in South Carolina, people are finding creative ways to keep her memory alive. Charitable initiatives such as donations to the
Yeah, they're saying her family is planning a really big celebration of life for her, and there's supposed to be 2 memorials, and the one for the fans, they're gonna just open it up so we all get to have a chance to celebrate her, which I think is beautiful.
The Angie Stone Foundation aimed to continue her mission of supporting aspiring musicians. Angie Stone's influence extends far beyond the charts. As a pioneer of neo-soul, she helped define a genre characterized by raw emotion, introspective lyrics, and organic instrumentation. Artists like Alicia Keys, Beyoncé, and Jasmine Sullivan cite her as a major inspiration. Her philanthropic efforts further cemented her status as a cultural icon.
So Tawana said, it's definitely weird. I definitely believe they did Michael and Prince, absolutely. And the high-profile herbalists like Dr. Sabi and Layla Africa. I'm going to send you something I've seen years ago tonight. Yeah, girl, send it to me. You have my Instagram, right? TLGG. So yeah, please send it to me. I would love to see it. I did the video I did earlier today. There was another gentleman on talking about Aaron Carter, different Hollywood actors, people who were unalive in weird circumstances. I mean, we know most of the black ones, but they're white ones as well. So it's the industry. It's so demonic. It's so demonic. This man was just talking. And then even the fact that she was associated with Clive Davis, I know people think it's, you're a conspiracy theorist, but y'all got to remember Phyllis Hyman, Whitney Houston. I mean, I can't remember everybody, but why is it that all the executives, they live to be 80 and 90 years old, but these artists don't? Liam Payne, thank you, Tammy. Liam Payne, so many of them. And you guys know it was about 4 or 5 years ago. There was a series of rappers, King Von, one of them. Hey, Sam Parker, welcome to the chat. Please get the likes up for me, you guys. Bob Danley. I'm not familiar with Bob Danley, but I'll look it up. There was about 4 rappers that died within 2 years, and they were saying that what happens is the industry, they take out insurance policies on these people. And if they have ownership to their masters, they get the insurance, they own the masters. And once the person dies, Angie Stone, they're saying now that she died with not a lot of money. When I looked it up, it said that she had like $3 million, but they're saying that she really didn't have that much. She had recently filed bankruptcy, and that's why she was still working. Once they die, the money goes up, their streams go up, and the record industry, the music labels, they make money off of you. I don't know if it was Prince or Michael Jackson said, you're worth more dead than alive. I mean, that's so when you see something like this, and the fact Gene Hackman, extremely weird, exactly. Oh, Bob Dylan. Okay, yep, Bob Dylan. Like what was it? The other one, the one of the Beatle guys. I mean, it's so many, you guys. Okay, but I'm gonna go back to, so I'm just finish up with this here.
The Angie Stone Foundation, she provided scholarships to underserved youth pursuing careers in music. She also championed causes like breast cancer awareness and education reform. Tracks like Brother remain staples at weddings, family gatherings, and celebrations worldwide. symbolizing unity, love, and pride. Even today, her music continues to resonate across generations, proving its timeless appeal. While details surrounding Angie's final days remain speculative, sources suggest she spent her last hours working on new material, a project described as deeply personal and reflective. Friends say she seemed optimistic about the future, unaware of the tragedy that awaited her. Throughout her career, Angie occasionally found herself embroiled in disputes with industry figures over creative differences or contractual agreements. However, none of these conflicts appeared to escalate to violence or pose any direct threat to her safety. In interviews, Angie often spoke candidly about mortality, urging fans to cherish every moment. "Life is short," she once said. "You never know when your time will come, so live fully and love deeply." Little did she know how prophetic those words would become. As the investigation unfolds, authorities remain committed to holding the suspect accountable for their actions. Legal experts predict severe consequences, including lengthy prison sentences, given the egregious nature of the offense. Meanwhile, fans have rallied together to demand systemic change. Petitions advocating for harsher penalties for drunk drivers have garnered thousands of signatures, sparking conversations about road safety and responsibility.
And see, and I think that's why everybody was so pissed at Karen Huger. You up here drunk driving 4 times and could have unalived somebody. Let's see. I'm going to read some of what you guys are saying. Tawana says they always die. Girl, Tawana, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to play something that's going to knock your socks off, because I know you weren't in my live earlier. It shocked the hell out of me when I heard this. Tawana says they always die in a crash or hotel, or they end up like Diddy. I'm not saying Diddy's not, you know, that he hasn't done anything wrong. They're going to get you one way or the other. They are going to get you one way or the other. Sam Parker says my back. That's okay. Gene Hackman, Prince and Mike. Yep. Tawana says, and why was Gene Hackman's wife? It's just crazy, right? And when I first heard it, the first report said, oh, we don't suspect foul play. How do you find 2 unalive people, a dead dog, and their doors unlocked? It's all weird. But y'all, I want you to hear, let me finish this video, and I want you guys to hear something else that's really
Responsibility. Angie's death serves as a sobering reminder of the devastating impact reckless behavior can have, not only on individuals but entire communities. By honoring her memory, we must strive to create a safer, more compassionate world. Angie Stone's voice may no longer grace our airwaves, but her impact on music, culture, and humanity will never fade. From her humble beginnings in South Carolina to becoming the queen of neo-soul, she gave us more than just songs. She gave us hope, love, and inspiration. Let us remember Angie not with tears, but with gratitude for the laughter she brought, the hearts she healed, and the countless lives she changed. Rest in power, Queen Angie. Your soulful symphony will echo eternally. Angie Stone's voice may no longer fill concert halls or echo through our headphones, but her soulful symphony lives on in every lyric she wrote, every life she touched, and every heart she healed. Her tragic passing reminds us of 2 truths: the fragility of life and the power of art to transcend it. As we mourn the loss of this irreplaceable icon, let us channel our grief into action. Demand accountability.
Tammy, I did hear that. I did see, actually the first place I saw it, it was a psychic, and she said that Angie was already deceased before the accident happened. I haven't seen anything to substantiate that. The Paperwork Party has been doing videos trying to find out what she did on impact. Did she die at the hospital? But I did hear that, yes.
Kit for safer roads. And above all, cherish those you love while they are still here. Because if there's one lesson Angie taught us, it's this: life is short, live fully, love deeply, and leave a legacy worth remembering. Rest in power, Queen Angie. Your throne in the heavens is well deserved, and your music will forever play in our hearts.
Okay, you guys. So this is the one that I want you guys to hear this. So hold on, y'all know I have to do this Jimmy rig stuff where I got to stop and restart. And this one was very weird to me. Okay. All right. So you guys, Angie has been talking about she was under spiritual warfare, and she was talking about dying. Well, this person did a reading. Okay, if y'all look at this, this was done. Can you guys see my screen? This reader did this. It's probably small, so let me enlarge it for you. Sorry, you guys, hold on. This was done a month ago. A month ago. So Angie just passed this weekend. If you see the hands, he's doing the reading. Angie Stone removed the hex. I'm not going to play the whole thing. I've already thanked him and let him know that I'm using his video. You guys, this reader, this is a psychic who predicted. If y'all hear the stuff that he said to Angie Stone, he doesn't know her. He just did this reading now, and I'm going to play a few minutes of it. So let me kind of cue it up a little bit. But listen, you guys, he said she had a curse on her.
Sex trafficking and drug, and she can't talk about. She knows, and she knows a lot about Clive Davis. She knows a lot about the dark rituals that he do. The movie Eyes Wide Shut is significant to her. She knows.
Can you guys?
The song by J. Cole. She knows. You know a lot, and it's your time to speak up. But you need to cleanse. You need to connect to angels and Father God, ancestors. See, whoever this businessman is,
can y'all hear it? Let me know if you hear it. And welcome to the chat, Eric. Hey, Eric, welcome back. Please hit the like button. And Eric, you already heard some of this because I played it earlier today. But y'all listen to this psychic reading her.
It's like you're in bed with a businessman that can help you, but it's a lot of people that are around you that are very messy. You do have a lot of gaslighters around you. But see, you can have a court issue. You can get this justice with a court issue. It's like you need to own your mastership. Like you can go to court for this, but you need to remove this hex because they will try to kill you spiritually about this. I'm seeing Michael Jackson.
He said, you need to get this hex off of you. They're going to try to kill you spiritually. He said, I'm seeing Michael Jackson.
Some money, like people have sampled her a lot, and people be like, who is she? But like, no, people have sampled you a lot, Angie. You deal with self-love issues also. You got to work on.
He said people have censored you and you deal with self-love issues. You remember she was talking about the fact that the industry had blackballed her over D'Angelo's career, tried to make her say it was her fault when he fell off because of his drugs and alcohol stuff. They talked about the fact that she was overweight. They talked about her because she was dark. They gave her music to other singers. Listen.
On that. But you need more peace too. She a very sweet soul, but also you got a lot of good intuition about things, and you need to see it for what it is. Things of BET, things like that is coming out. Like she could talk about. I don't really know what is BET significance, but I heard BET, and I got these cards. So self-love is needed for her. Like people probably thought she needed to be on weight loss medicine. People probably. It was like some things of body image that she could talk about. That's like the surface level, but the behind the thing is she saw this girl suck dick for like a regular, excuse my language, but she also could talk about this man trying to rape her and seeing him rape multiple women and men, because I do see that. And she also could talk about how they tried to kill you if you own your music. It's like, it's much more she could talk about.
He said you can also talk about how they tried to unalive you.
But the thing is, the money that she's owed to, it's like they're all connected to who. It's like it's some guy that sampled her music recently. It's a guy. I don't know who this guy is, but you owe some money, Angie, in this. But this guy's connected to Clive Davis in some manner. And so that's the way they're trying to silence you also. So Clive is involved in this, but I do see two people involved, black men. I do see them trying to put an entity out on you. The thing is that they can put entities out into the surface. So think of the energy being hit to you. You're in a car crash. I know this is crazy. You're in a car crash.
Did y'all hear that? I know I played it earlier today, and I know people were probably like, did you hear what he said? You're in a car crash. You're in a car crash. They put these entities on you. This was predicted a month ago.
And someone can hit you and don't know what. That's the entity that they can put into you. So you need a black tourmaline crystal on you at all times, is what I see. But you need to get that cleansed. But you need to continue to do cleanses. That's why I always suggest people who get candle service done from me. But you also need to do a lot of prayer. So I'm just like, well, keep that Bible open. Connecting yourself, doing a white vow to the Virgin Mary would be very good.
Y'all, I don't know about you, but that's scary to me. The fact that this man was talking about car crashes, he said it was two black men and a white guy. Well, think, y'all, listen. He didn't say a woman. The person who was driving her, that Sprinter, was a black male. The person, I think, who was in the rig that hit it was a white male. This is crazy. He talks about you're gonna a car accident 2 times. They're trying to unalive you. I feel that this man read her. He said, you need to do a cleansing. You need to cleanse this energy. You have a hex on you. He said, you have a curse on you. This is crazy, y'all. That's crazy to me. I'm going to play a little bit more. Then we're going to talk about this young man, Caleb. I don't know if you guys heard about the young man who was pledging a fraternity and was unalived.
See, it's like you've been shut. You've seen some dark shit in parties, order. It's some female singers that have talked to you about their stories. It's like you could write a book. It's a lot she can do, but you need to. I can see you doing your interviews, but you got to get your health back together. So it's some natural medicine. You can't even trust the hospital because they can find records, is what I'm hearing, and tracking system of where you at, and they can poison you in that way. So you have to be careful what doctor office you go to. So you really need to go find some holistic medicine. Be careful where you go out to eat. If you go out to eat to a certain place, they can find that out and try to kill you that way. And so you got to be very careful of where you go altogether. And then they could track you possibility. But Angie Stone is a versatile artist, is what I'm hearing. She's very versatile. She's very gifted with her singing. I don't know that much music.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna just stop it right there, but and see what you guys says. I think she was deep Christian, so I'm sure she didn't listen to him. You know what? And I understand that, Tawana, but the thing about it was she talked about spiritual attack. She was talking about it in that video, and I think it's a fine line. If you're into spiritualism, you believe in evil as well. I'm not saying you promote it or anything, but she was talking about demons. And this is the kind of stuff that this man was telling her. I don't think she reached out to him. We're pretty sure she didn't. But he still told her to get her Bible. He was talking about her doing a spiritual cleanse and bathing and stuff like that. But he also said you need to stay in your Bible. And just the fact that he was able, he didn't say you got women coming after you, they gonna ruin your career. No, he talked about a car accident and they trying to kill you. That's what he said. Now that to me is enough. You know, I grew up, my mom would go to readings and stuff, and with stuff like this, damn, it makes you say, whoa, this is crazy. His predictions, I mean, a little bit on point when he talked about he said 2 black men and one white male. Well, her driver of the Sprinter, black, person who hit it the second time, white. Just so crazy. But y'all, we gonna switch gears because it's a lot coming out about Angie Stone. You know, it's just sad. They're talking about the man may have been drinking and driving, had a suspended license, wasn't even supposed to be driving. It's all bad. It's all sad. But another point I want you guys to know is her family is saying there are these fake GoFundMes. You know how people are in times of tragedy. They will try to make $1 any way they can. So if you're going to donate any money or anything, make sure you vet it and make sure you're contributing to the an actual person. I'm apostolic, so I definitely believe. I grew up Catholic, you know. So and I know that there are people it's just crazy. I don't like to get spiritual here because, you know, I'm not a spiritualist like that, but I definitely believe you profess things. You know, they say as you speak, so it is. Angie kept saying, you know, that she was under attack. She said she was under spiritual attack. She said the demons tried to kill me. And it's like, well, damn, y'all. And I hate to keep saying this. I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy. You're going to say I sound like a broken record. Y'all remember TLC, Left Eye, before she ended up dying, when she was over, I believe it was over with Dr. Sabi, when she was doing that documentary. And remember, she ran over the little boy, or they hit him or something. His last name was Lopez. Do y'all remember that? The little boy that died, his name was Lopez. And I don't know if she hit him or somebody on her team hit him, but I think it was with her car. So Lisa Lopez, she paid for the funeral. Before he died, she took his shoes. Okay. She paid for so it's a very poor, I forget which little island they were on. She took his shoes, and his name was Lopez as well. His name was Lopez. And so she said, Lisa Lopez says, Left Eye says, I feel like the spirit or the demon was after me. And they made a mistake and they got the little boy because his name was Lopez too. And she said, I believe they were trying to get me. And then what happens? Car accident. She died. She said she felt they were chasing her. She took his shoes. You know that old saying, until you walk in a person's shoes. She took that boy's shoes, and then the death spirit or whatever it was jumped. Honduras. Thank you. Oh, thank you, girl. Thank you. I love my co-host. Y'all be helping me out so much. Exactly. And then whatever entity was trying to get her, it got him first. She got his shoes, and then she died. In the world of spiritualism and all that, I believe all those things are possible. I'm just not the person to be able to talk about it to that degree because I haven't studied it or anything, but I know things happen and I know things that are real, and I've seen it time and time again. We get warnings, we get messages. I even talk about Tupac, that last video. Y'all, I could go on and on about that. So I'm just going to switch the flip, girl. Let me shift my wig up in here because I'll be talking about the same thing over and over and over. But y'all, we're going to switch gears and talk about this young man. I don't know if you guys heard about this. Caleb Wilson. He was pledging the fraternity, right? So it says, I think it was Southern University, fraternity members lied. They're getting new information that the fraternity members lied, y'all. And I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that they lied, but I didn't think that when I first heard about it, I knew that they had probably done something. I figured it was regular hazing. If any of you guys are members of a sorority or fraternity, I mean, I am. Hazing, that's the one thing that they tell you is a no-no. They almost scare you and say, if you participate in it, if you agree to it, that's and they find out, you won't be admitted. So I'm just saying they are really strict about it. These sororities and Greek organizations really, really try to say that this is not something that should be done. However, with young people on college campuses, things happen. But anyway, this is the story. Let me read the story, then I'm going to play the video. It says in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, shout out to Baton Rouge. I got family in Louisiana. That's where my daddy from. Sources with knowledge of the investigation into Southern University, Caleb Wilson's death, told the WAFIB team Tuesday. The story that was initially told to police about Wilson collapsing at a Baton Rouge break park was fabricated. So y'all, they lied initially. Sources said pledges with Omega Sci-Fi were actually at a warehouse in Baton Rouge when Wilson was punched in the chest and collapsed. They ain't supposed to do none of that. He was later pronounced dead by doctors at an area hospital. There were 9 pledges in a line during an unsanctioned fraternity. See, here we go. An unsanctioned fraternity ritual, and each one was allegedly forced to take blows to the chest, the sources say. When Wilson was hit, sources with knowledge of the event said he reportedly collapsed to the ground and began having seizures at the warehouse. Wilson, 20, of Kenner, Louisiana, was a junior at Southern University, majoring in mechanical engineering and a member of the university's band known as Human Jukebox. Oh, this is the young guy right here, you guys. Handsome, young, life ahead of him, mechanical engineering, college student, in the band. I really don't give a damn. All kids deserve to live. I don't care if they slinging cane or whatever. I mean, I don't want to see none of them. I want them to get their life together. I don't think any of them should lose their life, period. Because it's not just them that are impacted. It's the families, too. Wilson was brought to Baton Rouge General on Blue Bonnet, where he was pronounced dead. Following the fraternity brothers bringing Wilson to the hospital, they allegedly gathered at an undisclosed location to discuss the events of the evening. Sources with direct knowledge of the investigations said that's where the story was created that Wilson collapsed at the park. Mistake number 1, they lied. They should have probably just been straight when it first happened, told the police what happened, because now it's going to be some repercussions. First of all, they shouldn't have been doing this, the hazing, but now they lied, okay? The sources said none of the students participating in the fraternity ritual were ever at the park. Hospital staff contacted police about the death, launching an investigation by Baton Rouge Police Department. And when you get that many guys together, somebody gonna tell. Our sources say there are several individuals allegedly responsible for the fraternity ritual, but not all of them have the same level of involvement. Initial autopsy results did not reveal a cause of death, and further testing is being conducted. Southern University issued a statement Tuesday in response to the hazing investigation. And it says Southern University and A&M College continues to hold in our thoughts the family and loved ones of Caleb Wilson. We are deeply saddened by the reports of actions that led to his unfortunate and unnecessary loss of life. The university is conducting an internal investigation into the circumstances that led to the death of this beloved student. Once the investigation is complete, we will take appropriate action. The university has implemented a ban on membership intake for all student organizations that remains in effect until further notice. So now all intake and is done for now. Hazing is a violation, and that's at every university, of the university's rules and regulations, as well as Louisiana law. It will not be tolerated in any form at Southern University. The well-being of our students is a part of our mission to provide an extraordinary education for thousands of students. We support punishment to these kids are screwed. We support punishment to the fullest extent of the law for anyone committing an act of violence that impedes a student from safely and successfully matriculating at Southern. They are in hot water. And the other thing about it is the fact that when this happened, I mean, they could have possibly saved this guy if they had called 911 instead of doing whatever they did, like when he had the seizure. Maybe if they had just reacted responsibly, they could have resuscitated him or something, right? But no, it sounds like they hid it, they got scared, and they didn't do what they were supposed to do. Southern University continues to actively support the ongoing criminal investigation by the Baton Rouge Police Department and the East Baton Rouge Parish District Attorney's Office in this alleged act of hazing involving members of the Beta Sigma chapter of Omega Psi Phi fraternity. Students, faculty, and staff are encouraged to reach out and talk to someone during this devastating time for our campus community. Mental health resources are available. Okay, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and listen to what they're saying. Let me see what you guys are saying. Tawana says, she said, I'm going to come back and tell the world that you heal everything. They never let her come back. What was the purpose of hitting people? Yeah, I mean, these crazy kids, I don't know. They try to see how tough you are. Can you take a punch or something? You know, I mean, back in my day when I crossed, I mean, we didn't do that, but you're not supposed to do that anyway. But okay, here's the video. Let me know if you guys could hear it. Oh, we don't want to see that. Let's see how you skip these. So I'm trying to wait for this.
We do have a breaking update from Southern University following the death of the student named Caleb Wilson. University leaders issued a statement in the last half hour condemning hazing and saying it will not be tolerated. And this all stems from their internal investigation into Wilson's death. The WFBI team also uncovered new information tied to this case. Sources with direct knowledge of the investigation tell the I-team Caleb Wilson was punched before he collapsed just last week. Those sources say the story that fraternity members told to police officers about his death happening at a Breck Park, well, that was fabricated. Sources said pledges with Omega Psi Phi were actually at a warehouse in Baton Rouge when Wilson was punched in the chest and collapsed during an unsanctioned fraternity ritual. He was later pronounced dead by doctors at an area hospital. The hospital contacted Baton Rouge police, which launched an investigation. This is a developing story, and we'll post any updates we get on WAFB.com. Southern University will be holding a candlelight vigil tomorrow evening for Caleb Wilson. That will begin at 5 on the lawn in front of Isaac Gregg's Band Hall.
See, and that's the, you never know what kind of medical conditions people have. And those fraternity guys, like some of them are really big, you know? And so for them to be punching him, like they just don't know what that's going to do. And the fact that they did not get this guy to get any care soon enough, like they tried to hide it. Maybe they put him in the car or something. He had the seizure. I mean, these kids are in big trouble. They're in really big trouble. I'm sure they're going to be expelled from the school. It's causing. Oh wait, let me see, you guys. It says the family breaks their silence. I hadn't seen this one. Let's see. Let me know.
Have you been asked to perform a wedding in California? Here's how. First, get ordained online.
The loved ones of a Southern University student, Caleb Wilson, have a message for others as they mourn his death. They're thanking those who have offered their love and support in this difficult time. And they say they are committed to seeking the truth about Caleb's death and making sure no other family has to endure such a tragedy. They also asked for prayers and privacy. We also got this statement from the national headquarters for the Omega Psi Phi fraternity. It reads in part, the local authorities have launched an investigation into this tragic incident, and we fully support their efforts to seek the truth. Currently, our foremost priority is standing in unwavering support of Caleb's family. Officials say the student died following what sources called an off-campus and unsanctioned fraternity ritual. The university has halted all club recruiting events until further notice. Also, officials continue their testing to learn more about Wilson's death.
Have you been asked to perform a wedding in California?
That's just so sad because, you know, when you send your kids off to college, you don't expect stuff like this to happen. That's one of the worst things, I think, as a parent that you can find out is that, you know, because kids, you know, when they go away, they do those drinking, they start, you know, doing the alcohol. And then every year, almost every school year, there's one kid that dies from alcohol poison or something, right? So it's just crazy. This was really sad. So I just want to hear more like what happened. I'm hoping that whoever is responsible, you know, of course, that they get the justice. Eric says that was terrible. The young man, it was so sad. I mean, he was in band, he was pledging, and he was a mechanical engineer. And his dad, I've heard different reports that his dad is a sheriff. So, or just retired as a sheriff. So, you know, his dad they're going to find everything that they can to bring this family to justice. And the school as well, because, you know, when stuff like this happens on the campus, it's bad for recruitment. When they want students to come, you know, athletes and stuff like that, it's bad for the school. They don't want this, you know. So that particular chapter, that fraternity, I don't know if it's going to be some years of suspension. Generally, it can be. I don't know if those members will be expelled from, and then the person, whoever did it, they are probably facing some criminal charges. I mean, I'm just saying, and the fact that they covered it up, manslaughter at the very least, right? I mean, I think it's probably going to be manslaughter because it sounds like that punch or whatever that person did was enough to immobilize him, cause a seizure, and he ended up unalive. So that's going to be a problem. I feel for all parties involved, the parents of Caleb, the parents of the students, because so many lives are ruined now. So speaking of Caleb, this last story I'm going to talk about is the little Ronnie. I know you guys, everybody's been talking about this little Ronnie, the guy who was at the car wash and his daughter was unalive, right? So I'm going to play a little bit of a video from Gigi. I don't know if you guys watch the Messy Sweet Spot. I love Gigi. I watch Gigi all the time. She's crazy. She be having you cracking up. But Gigi, I was watching different stories about you know, Ronnie and everything. And listen, nobody deserves to lose their life. But there's more information coming out as to the fact that little Ronnie may have been into some things, gang. Like, I don't know. These are all allegations. but it sounds like he had been warned. And I think most of us, our hearts go out to the little girl, because these young men, we don't want them out there gang banging. We don't want them to lose their lives, but these are choices and decisions that they make. But the innocent children, first of all, the guys, whoever did it, if they knew that baby was there, they're going to burn in hell. And number two, little Ronnie, if you knew you were into that lifestyle, why weren't you protecting your baby? But anyway, you guys, I want you guys to listen to what Gigi has to say. I'm not going to play her whole video. If you want to see the whole thing, you could go see it on her channel. But she puts a different spin to it. I thought he was, you never deserve to lose your life. But damn, this guy wasn't so innocent either, y'all. Let's listen.
He didn't target nobody. He was a family man, and he was going around rapping. Okay, why would you target him? He didn't target nobody. He was a family man, and he was going around rapping. Okay, why would you target him? He didn't target nobody. He was a family man.
Oh my damn mama, you can't go to that car wash, boy. Yeah, them niggas been keyed you.
So this is what, so I'm just interpreting this because I don't know everything that's going on. But to me, this sounds like this is somebody who had warned him, or that he knew that there was some kind of a beef and he should not have been going to that car wash.
Up out of murder gang, nigga, stop playing. The South Side was never accepting you, gang. You are from Lil Vegas. Keep pushing that shit. Stop saying you from the South Side, gang. Claim Lil Vegas like how y'all came out, because y'all know the.
Thanks, Tammy. Shout out to Tammy. Yes, you guys, please hit the like button. Y'all, please get the likes up. See, I didn't know all of this stuff. I'm just finding this stuff out today. He was warned. Why the hell, if you was warned, would you take your baby over there?
South Side was not accepting y'all. Nigga, I'm more respected on the South Side than you land. And that's a fact, nigga. Them niggas, how they just had you Chucky and them running out that goddamn Airbnb. And ball swinging on Blood Game, left that boy ass naked. He come out that motherfucker. And ball swinging, and I know because Mad Max was there. Yeah, free Mad Max on Blood. And you pulling up. Yeah. Yeah, he told me about how that nigga came out that whole ball swinging. He had to give him a shirt on Blood Game. Well, y'all nigga might well go hide somewhere. Go crawl up on the rock. Because that rap is over with for y'all, man. It's just, y'all doomed. Boy, that wasn't no car wreck either back then when you flipped a couple of times because you thought you was safe enough to go to a club in my city. Yeah, how them boy had you in the neck.
And y'all, listen, God rest the dead. Lord have mercy, Jesus. But what type of women lay up with these type of mother uckers? I don't get it. I'm sorry, I'm not. Yeah, I'm judging because y'all, we need to do better. Period. Your hair, get yourself a damn real. Ooh.
Neck brace in the hospital. You all on Twitter thanking God that you still alive. But guess who have touched CJ? Nobody. Trust me, them niggas.
But Tammy, and I hear you, and that's kind of what people are saying. Like, I'm just learning this stuff today that they have warned him. Listen, I think the average mother, you know, and I'm not, because men love their kids just like we do too, but you don't test nobody's gangster with your child. You know what I'm saying? And thank you, Tammy, for what you're saying. I agree with you. He probably thought that his baby, but they know these guys don't have the same rules that we had growing up when they were fighting everything. These badass gangsters and pimps and stuff. It's like, I just remember growing up, I'm in the area where pimping started, one of the main areas where pimping was. And as bad as they would be when they would see elderly women, oh, yes, ma'am, pass on by. Like certain things you would not do. They don't have no care for nothing. They'll shoot up your granny, your babies, anything. So why would he even test that? Like, who are you testing? You lost.
Man, anything to me, they would have been came on this fucking and said, I can merch. That nigga hung out the window on that boy the first day we got into it. We didn't wait. You thought we was spoiled. And that's when the beef started, and it could never go back. Cause the nigga got dead on your motherfucker the first day. We didn't let it carry on Blood. Y'all seeing this internet shit that y'all been seeing for years, but it was smoke first day and no shots was.
Tawana, I'm with you. That I don't be wanting to talk bad about reckless about them girls. Y'all need to quit having damn babies by them too, okay? Because basically what you're doing is, and it's in my family too, so I ain't talking about nobody. You're having these babies just to have a funeral. When you give birth, you might as well plan a funeral. Because that's how we raising these kids, like they monsters. Women, wake the hell up. Do you give birth to give a burial? And then Eric, what you were saying, you know the police already done tracked his IP. Somebody done seen this video and they already on it. He up here talking and popping up. Oh, sir, you will be if they don't get you first, because you know the retaliation is starting. I saw it. I mean, we see it all the time. We see it all the time.
Us. Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? We have a story to tell, and this is a true crime story. I'm sure you guys have been hearing about this. His name is Little Ronnie. He's a rapper, and he passed away. He was taken out of here, and his 5-year-old daughter was taken out of here too. Now, this happened in Texas. I don't know what's...
So Tupac had, back in the day, Tupac had wrote some rules for the gangs in Compton in LA, right? And he was, I think it was the Crips, and y'all know I don't be knowing all the gang stuff like that, but he had wrote some rules of engagement, and it was no children, no women, no elderly people, and no civilians. And he was saying it should be a ceasefire. Like, he was like, we are soldiers. I mean, that's their culture. That's their gang culture. That's what they do. But he was saying we should not be harming the community. Although it's harming the community, but let's have some rules about it. The mafia, I think the mafia even have some rules and stuff. These mother ain't got no rules no more. None.
Going on in Texas, but something evil is going on in Texas, baby. Let me tell you. They were at a car wash, and they said it happened in the morning.
Hey, y'all, I have to stop for just a moment. We have a special guest. We have, let me pull it up here. I can't see it now. Eccentric Healing. Eccentric is the reading that I just told you guys about. Y'all go to his channel. It's Eccentric Healing. And he is the one that did the reading of Angie Stone and Eccentric Healing. Maybe not tonight, but I would love to have you come and talk to us about your feelings about Angie Stone, how you got that reading. Hell, I want a reading, okay? Like, shout out to you. That was beautiful. Wow, it was just amazing because you pretty much predicted it. You talked about the car crash. You talked about the spiritual warfare. You told her she needed to get a cleansing. So shout out to you. You guys, please go follow him. Go check his channel out. While I'm shouting him out, I want to shout out Tawana's To Inspire DIYs, but also Tawana has another page. It's Bring the Mess TV. So you guys go follow her. Okay, go follow these two people. And if you go follow them, say Celebrity Scandalous sent y'all. Okay, but yeah, Eccentric Healing, we would love to have you as a guest. We want to hear like how you do what you do, what kind of feelings you got, and what about now? What are your thoughts about Angie now? What are you getting? What feelings are you getting with her having transition? So I'm gonna go back to Gigi talking about this.
And then two thugs came over there and was given like 10, 20 to 30 rounds. Okay. Now people are saying they have two men they think did it, but the police at this time is not pushing anything out. Little Ron family. And don't forget, I have the video. I want you guys to watch this video. Let's react to it because they give it all in full thing. But I'm just telling you how I feel about it first. But Little Ronnie family coming out talking about he was innocent. You know, somebody just came up and pow they baby, and they don't know why. Girl, let's stop playing. Please stop.
See, that's what I'm saying. Let's get real up in here. The 5-year-old was innocent. Okay, I don't think nobody need to lose their life, but this red little guy right here, and God rest the dead, don't speak ill of the deceased. Come on now, he was no saint. That's what we're finding out now. Like, if you play by the gun, you gonna go by the gun, right?
Plan. And make sure y'all like this video, share this video, and subscribe here at the YouTube channel, The Messy Sweet Spot. Stop playing with me, mama. Clearly, a lot of y'all don't know y'all sons. A lot of y'all don't know y'all nephews. A lot of y'all don't even know your husbands. Okay. Let's just keep it real. Little Ronnie, the rapper, he had a history of music with violence, promoting gang stuff and all that crap. Okay. Yeah, he was one of them. He was seen with people like Soulja Boy. He wanted to be amongst Hollywood elite. And you already know what you got to do. Didn't they say in order to make it in Hollywood and the music industry, you're going to have to bend over? But that's not stopping these men from going to Hollywood. They don't mind bending over. Just like we used to tell them, don't go, do no crime. You're going to go to jail and they're going to essay you. They're going to bend you over. Do that stop them? No. It's almost like they want to get old jail and they want to get bent over. Okay. That's not stopping them. So, honey, also, we have video.
Can we get the likes up, you guys? Let's get the likes up. Gigi is speaking facts. Now, yesterday, of course, it was all shocking. We heard about the little girl and we were emotional. But then there has to be outrage and accountability for these young men doing this to each other. Y'all just got to stop it. And he wasn't innocent.
Footage, he had a lot of enemies. He had a lot of thug enemies, and them enemies that was thugs told him he's not welcome over that side of town. They told him, don't come over here or you're going to get taken out of here. They told him the accident he was in, they were the one behind the accident. You know what I'm saying? They was bragging, talking about they have not been touched. And he wanted to prove himself as going to this car wash, and he was going to leave the car wash with his daughter, talking about some, see, I went over there on that side. Ain't nobody touched me, yada, yada, yada. But they touched that ass and they touched that daughter. And I guess he brought his daughter as a shield to be like, okay, I know that.
Now, see, that's the part that really kind of got me. I know this man, and I hope this man did not take that little girl thinking that if they saw her with him. I mean, once, like my parents used to say, if you pull out a gun, it has no name. A bullet has no name on it. So what were you thinking? What was he thinking?
I ain't gonna touch him with my daughter in the car early in the morning. Okay. See, he was testing a gangster. And honey, they show him exactly what it was. This was not nothing random. This was something cause and effect. This was some people that he knew. And
Eric, stop. Eric say, Eric, stop. I get the giggles, y'all. I be trying to be serious. Eric said, that's not funny, but Gigi is a mess, y'all. Gigi is a mess. Y'all go follow her on the Messy Sweet Spot.
And they know of him. Little Ronnie, he is very flamboyant. Meaning like he's another Diddy. He's going around flashing all this money, flashing all these cars, flashing all.
Eric, now you know she wrong for saying he's another Diddy. Now she know, yeah, like it's one thing to say this man got the little girl, you know, him and his daughter, the situation unalive, but calling this man a Diddy, we don't know that he's a Diddy girl.
All this jewelry on social media. Now, when you have enemies, why are you constantly taunting them by posting all that, flexing and all that? Who are you flexing for? Okay, so of course his enemies knew what was going on. His enemies been wanting him out the game. And then they said his daughter just had a birthday and he's posting talking about you the most special thing in my life. Now, why would you put your daughter in harm's way? Man, you know you got enemy territory.
Tammy says he passed multiple. Exactly, Tammy. It's like you done drove past. One probably was around the corner from your house. You wanted to antagonize these people to get on your ass. I'm sorry. Yes. And then Tawana said Gigi's a mess. Gigi is crazy. Let me see, what else did y'all say? Gigi is hilarious, but she be saying some wild stuff. But now her calling this man Diddy. Now, Gigi, you just went too damn far, okay?
On you know you got demons looking at your posts. Why are you putting anybody that you care about on social media so the demons can go after them because they want to hurt you? You know they're going to hurt them to hurt you. Come on. And then you take your daughter down to the car wash knowing that's enemy territory. Why would you do that? And I tell anybody, if you're going to be on that lifestyle, stay the hell away from me. Don't come over my house when you know you got these thugs looking for you.
Y'all, Gigi is so on point. My mother's brother, he just passed recently. He used to be on crack, right, y'all? And so one time he was on one of his situations and he needed some money. And he called my mother talking about, sis, they got a gun at my head. Can I come up to the house and get some money from you to pay them? My mother was like, if they'll go shoot you, you gonna bring them up here to shoot me too? Hell no. Like, these people, it's just crazy. You don't get your family involved in your nonsense. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing like Gigi said, like, keep that over there. If that's what you do, that's what you do. You know, Eric says, wow, man, listen, I'm sure a lot of us, well, maybe y'all not, but from where I'm from, all of this stuff is so common. Gang violence, unaliving people. It's just a mess. And I wish it would stop. But I really do. The mom, I would not let my daughter go out with a guy like that. I just wouldn't. Even if it is the dad, you have to protect your babies. I'm sorry.
And you looking around because you so nervous because you know them niggas gonna come up on you any minute now. Okay, don't you bring that shit over here because it's disrespectful and you put me in harm's way. I'm not hanging out with you. We can't even go to the mall. We can't even go to the movies because they follow you at the movies. They follow you at the mall. And they're going to take you and anybody associated with you. Okay? And don't post me on your social media because if they can't get to you for whatever reason, they coming at me. What? He's 30 years old. You would think you'd know that. So, honey, I just say, wow, this is tragedy.
Gigi speaking facts. If that's the life you live, you go out there, do your hustle, but be tucked away. Now, I don't know if y'all remember, but some of the big drug dealers and stuff over the years, the ones who make it really high up in the game, they go do whatever they do and they keep their family separate. They try to keep their family in the cut or somewhere where people can't get to them. This man, just like Tammy said, he gonna take his damn daughter to the lion's den. Come on now.
And the daughter gone. Okay. And I want to know, what do y'all think about this? But let me forget, I have the video. I want you guys to look at this. But it's sad. It is sad. It's sad. And the mamas out here, y'all know y'all sons are terrorists to the damn community. You know they are part of that agenda. People can't even walk to the corner store in the hood. Fear of these menace of society.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They always on that. And I saw a video. You're gonna see it right here. Only person that spoke to the news looked like a white woman. Her name Becky. But you ain't seen no black motherfuckers get on this internet talking because they got that in the black culture. Snitches get stitches. They're afraid to talk because them thugs gonna come after them. Them thugs run that. And people are saying, well, maybe they were following them. Listen, if these thugs, all they do is monitor the neighborhood. Okay, that's neighborhood watch is these thugs. That's all they do. They got crap.
Listen, girl, I'm in Oakland, child. We cannot even go out no more. We got to go to the neighboring cities. It's so bad. I don't know if you guys heard of bipping. They bust your window, so we just leave our cars unlocked. They tell us don't carry a purse. We're supposed to wear the little fanny packs because it's so much crime. It's terrible. Remember the guy who came out here for the food situation and said it was busted up. I mean, she right. It's like a terrorist community. It is.
Sugar booger fiend heads working for them. Hell, okay. They always on alert and they's always watching and they always looking for somebody to get. So he went over there knowing he had no business over there. Like I said before, those men warned him, don't you bring your black butt over here or we gonna take you out. And that's exactly what they did. And that's wrong for them to do that. But this is their culture. This is what these men rap about. And this is what the black community support. This is what the black community put their dollars with. It's stuff like this. You hear the music, you hear the violence, but you still gonna support it. You still gonna uplift it, and you know what they're gonna do with the money. What they're gonna do with the money? Buy hoes, flex on a gram, talking about they this and they that. It's ego tripping, dissing other people, making them feel small because they don't got no money and they got money. Then another man feels some type of way. Then they go back and forth. I piss on your territory. You piss on mine. Then I kill you. Then I kill you. And they take each other out of here. And it's the same motherfucking cycle. And all of y'all participate in it. Because I told her, Auntie, you could have stopped this shit. You didn't know your son or your nephew was pushing this gang violence in his music. You didn't know what he was representing. You didn't see the post on social media.
Yeah, because that one lady was saying, all he do is rap. That's all he do. It's like, girl, you know that's not all he do. Like, listen to the rap music. The Lounge, she showed a video because she was one of the first channels that did, you know, show some of the footage and stuff. One of those videos, they actually had GU wins in it. So it's like, he is promoting violent culture. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. I mean, that's what they say.
Media, you didn't know he was hanging with the likes of Soulja Boy. Now you know that's demonic. Soulja Boy, come on now. Ain't no good in that. Okay? So, honey, I tell you what, they not gonna learn, and ain't nothing you can do to stop them. They are volunteering to leave on this earth real quick. This is what they want. They want to risk it all, and that is what they're doing. So let me stop talking. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe here at the Missy Sweet Spot. So let's play this video and see what's going on.
He didn't target nobody. He was a family man, and he was going around rapping. Okay, why would you target him? Why would you target him? He didn't bother nobody. And a baby, his baby. All we know is that he was targeted. He was doing the car.
Well, see, that's the part that everybody's saying. He didn't bother nobody, but man, oftentimes these mothers and these girlfriends, they really don't know. They really don't know the type of life these men are living in the street. Oh, thanks, Eric. I appreciate that. Thanks for the reminder. Yes, tap that like button, y'all. Show your girl some love. Show your girl some love. Thank you. Thanks, Eric. I thank my co-host. Thank you, guys.
Ronnie Smith, aka G Dollar Lil Ronnie, was shot and killed alongside with his 5-year-old daughter while washing his car at a car wash.
I just don't know why.
It was all captured on CCTV how he tried to escape from the gunmen, but unfortunately, he lost the battle. They also killed his 5-year-old daughter during...
See, Tawana, I would be too scary because, you know, I mean, we always heard the stories of if you in the car with them and they get, you know, shot at, you could be a target. So, and then my baby, no way. My child is not going with you. I'm sorry. You go do that on your own time.
During the gunfire.
Happening out of Forest Hill, police are investigating a shooting at a car wash. It has left 2 people dead. The car wash is Slappy's Car Wash on Forest Hill Drive, just north of I-20. Family and friends are telling CBS News Texas the victim was a Fort Worth rapper.
Why was he killed? Was it related to his gambling addiction or just because he lives a lavish lifestyle?
Some shots, this shit not a thing. Walk up in this bitch and I make it rain. Then I bought the house, then I bought the
both pockets full. This shit can't even fit in my pocket, nigga. It's most of that came. This shit every pocket, nigga.
Ronnie Smith, aka G Dollar Lil Ronnie, was a rapper out of Fort Worth, Texas.
Shit don't want it to leak. I don't see how. A lot of these niggas faking it.
So it sounds like he was pretty popular, maybe in Texas. And it, you know, but all the stacks of money and all of that stuff, when can we change our culture? Like, when are we going to change it so that our young people make it to 70 or 50? Damn.
Take the cheap route. Chucking that bullshit all in their mouth. Don't give a fuck if it rock their teeth. I hope he beat about everything he rap about and he speak about. Okay, last nigga that spoke on this 4E shit, he deceased. These niggas yapping like gorillas, but getting that shit took without a pill. These niggas claiming.
He is a well-known gambler within the city.
Best gambler in motherfucking Texas here with the motherfucking special, the holiday special that is. If you road running, however the motherfucker you coming, listen here. We got MTV motherfucking exotic. You need a motherfucking lift to pull up looking like you coming from the motherfucking tropics. Literally.
He loved nice.
Eric, what are you laughing about, Eric? I mean, y'all rest in peace, young man, and it's totally for the baby. But Eric, what you laughing at, Gigi? What you laughing at? Because I'm not, Gigi is
cars and showed them off as much he could.
Best gambling motherfucking Texas here once again. but today we going purple on Yes, sir. Best gambler in motherfucking Texas with another PS motherfucking A. Still ain't met a nigga that can beat me to this day. Literally. Tag your opponent, tag your motherfucking best gambler, whatever city and what state. We might pull up, get that nigga a flight one way.
He was close associate with the rapper
So just as you hear his lyrics, they talking about unaliving each other. So if he's singing about it, he probably was about it.
Soulja Boy.
Pussy, best gambler. Put your money up, we gonna break your bitch ass.
I'm here, man. Literally. Hey, man. Best gambler in Texas back once a motherfucking again, man. But this time to let y'all know we got a show, man. Ronnie versus Ronnie Mother L. Chocolate Lounge, March 20th. We will be a Chocolate Lounge exclusive. Shout out to my boy Lil B, man. Stay down. Literally.
Ronnie was also a flashy person according to what he posted on social media. He loved to show himself, which made some people hate him.
And I'm not trying to be funny, you guys, but what I heard, well, back in the day, I don't know what they do now, but you know those wads of money, I heard they be $1 bills and then they just put the 50s or the 100s on the top and the bottom just to make people think that, yeah, I mean, this unfortunately is the example of manhood for a lot of our communities. It's sad. It's really sad.
Yes, sir. You hear me? Outside, first time buying some motherfucking Tim's. We high niggas still coming cold, but I'm trim. Literally, best gambler in motherfucking Texas. Out here in Detroit, Michigan. Features, promo, dice interviews, all of the above. Breaking casinos, I don't give a fuck. Literally, Nick Cannon, wilding out, SODMD is going on. You hear me? Literally, anything you want for features, promo, dice performance, merch. You really want to get at me with that merch. You see this off a lot of cops. Sir, you see a nigga really having that shit on. But if you want to get any of the above and you got that motherfucking juice, I will come to you. You can come to me. Literally. Whoa.
I'm with Tawana. These girlfriends, they know. This man couldn't come home acting a fool like that and you not know what he do all day. Nothing.
Whoa. Off a lot of it. A lot of it. You hear me?
He was a popular rapper who had a decent amount of viewers on social media too.
All in their mouth don't give a fuck if it rock their teeth. I hope he beat about everything he rap about and he speak about. Okay, last nigga that spoke on this 4E shit, he deceased.
The gamble stats, the dark web. Yes, all of that is real. You actually can go and check the stats. You don't want no random straggler ass nigga that's walking in the room, ain't never shot the dice in his life and be talking that shit over the hype because he's seen on the Instagram. Like, no, we're not just gonna gamble anybody.
So you actually go do your research.
Yes, I do my research. You know, it's like it is some dudes that is doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the little people that's getting that gamble.
So they said he was a rapper, but it sounds like he was a gambler too. Ooh, it's a lot. This is a lot. I feel sorry for his family, his mom. I ain't even gonna mention the dad because I ain't trying to be funny, but
belong to certain areas. But I have been all over Texas and met a couple people, and I have never met a twin. Literally. Shout out to the cities that do have a couple people, man. I like Bo Money, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to humble my boy Lil Pig. Shout out to Tyler, Texas, too. My boy T. Jones. Shout out to Houston when I was out in 281 Studios. Shout out to Galveston when I had to go over there and break a couple people over there. When I had to go by Abby's and all that gas, whatever it is. Tanks. Where else? Well, like, it's a couple places when I was in Longview on Marbley. Like, I'm actually best gambler in Texas. Literally, these stats are real. When you go back and you try to ask your people that actually is from that place that you're from or they from, hey, fool, did that nigga actually come through there and kick some niggas' ass and didn't get broke? Yeah, fool, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga did come through here. He tough in the motherfucker. Literally, like, you're gonna get those real stats. These are facts. This ain't no cap.
Unfortunately, Ronnie had enemies in the city who did not like his lifestyle. He could have easily made enemies from gambling or just from his lavish lifestyle. Ronnie was also the father of a 5-year-old girl who was very close to him.
Got my little Valentine's with me today.
On March 3rd, 2025, Ronnie took his daughter to a car wash where he
Eric, don't apologize because I know I'll be laughing at Gigi too. And I know what you're saying. We're not laughing at the situation, you guys. We are not. It's just Gigi be up there. Just like, you know, how those old ladies be responding to stuff. Shit, well, I'm an old lady, my damn self. So what I'm talking about, you know, but yeah, Gigi funny.
Tended to wash his car. Unknown to him, there were some people waiting to take his life. CCTV captured moments how they ambushed him, killing him and his daughter.
That's not even her. He wanted them to follow. That's right there. Trigger warning,
Getting another deadly shooting in the city. This one happened at a drive-through car wash just off I-20. NBC5's Maria Guerrero is at the crime scene live. Maria?
Hey there, guys. Yeah, not only is this investigation still very active, so is this scene, which just in the past few minutes, we did have police tape being finally brought down by Forest Hill Police. You could still see part of the scene unfolding here at Slappy's Express Car Wash. There has been this large crowd of family members that just left within the past couple of minutes. They were allowed to stay very, very close to this tragic scene. Many people have also been behind police tape.
Tawana, now you said he didn't even have a, well, because I thought everybody could, it's an open carry state, right? Can't everybody carry one? And you damn sure should have one if you're taking your child into enemy territory, sir.
We are awaiting any kind of information from police, Forest Hill. We've been asking them all day long for any kind of information about what happened out here. The limited information we are getting is from family on this scene, and this is what they are telling us. They have identified the two victims of a shooting, they say, that happened here at the car wash this morning. They shared pictures with us saying Ronnie Smith, a local rapper, and his daughter are the victims of the shooting. His daughter, they said, just turned 5 years old yesterday. This was the tragic scene shortly after 11 this morning as dozens of people rushed to the scene as Forest Hills Police responded to Slappy's Express Car Wash along East California Parkway Service Road. The crowd only growing larger, leading area police from Fort Worth and Mansfield to come in and help. Forest Hill Police taped off a large section around the car wash. The victims' large extended family members coming in, struggling, of course, with their unimaginable grief. Smith's
Y'all, we gonna put Tawana on timeout, child. Cause she like, girl, you know, we're getting through this as adults here. We are in mourning, girl. You and Eric, y'all messing up tonight.
Aunt tells NBC5 he was a good person, loved his two kids, and didn't bother anyone.
He didn't target nobody. He was a family man, and he was going around rapping. Okay, why would you target him? Why would you target him? He didn't bother nobody. And a baby, his baby. All we know is that he was targeted. He was doing the car, cleaning the car.
So that's the problem. Like the mother, grandmother, they say he was targeted, but it sounds like, I don't know, there are probably going to be new reports coming out. It sounds like he may have been a target, but he may have made himself a target. He participated. It sounds like that's what it sounded like to me.
And somebody came through shooting and killed him and the baby.
There have been some tense moments throughout the day between police and some of the grieving people who arrived on scene. At one point, officers walked side by side to clear the field of people and get them just behind the crime tape, which did not sit well with some who said they are family members of the victims. But I did hear one officer explain to them that they are just being extra careful because they really had no idea if they could be around, you know, the suspect could actually be somewhere in this large crowd throughout the day. We have, like I said, been trying to get Forest Hill Police to respond to some of our questions. This is the fourth murder in just a couple of days here in the city. We have not received word from police, only saying that a press conference that may or may not have happened out here, they said, is no longer going to be taking place. They will be releasing a statement within the hour. So we will definitely be pressing them for answers.
The two suspects were said to have opened fire at him and his daughter shortly before 11 a.m.
So Eric says jealousy as well. Yes, it could be. But Eric, I mean, you can't be. Yeah, of course, jealousy, but you're antagonizing. Like when you rapping about murking your ops and all of this stuff and you carrying the money. And it's like you got to be somewhat modest. If you know you a target, if you know people going to come after you for, you know, then are you going to poke the bear? Especially with your baby there. Tawana says it just don't make sense. It doesn't. Why would you go into enemy territory without a strap? He probably listen, Tawana. Stop. Okay, y'all. She going on timeout because I'm trying to get through this. Because I mean, you know, it's a serious situation. But Tawana's sitting up here making this man look like a fool. It don't make sense. Why would he go into enemy territory without a strap? He probably posted where Tawana, come on. Y'all, I apologize. Me, Tawana, and Eric.
a.m. on that fateful day. Officers performed life-saving measures, but both victims were pronounced dead at the scene. A preliminary investigation found that the suspects fled the scene in a white four-door Kia after approaching the victim's vehicle, according to the Forest Hill Police Department. A witness at the scene said they heard around 20 to 30 gunshots.
A 30-year-old man and his 5-year-old daughter were murdered at a car wash in the Fort Worth suburb of Forest Hill.
At this point, it appears to be a targeted shooting, and police are looking for 2 gunmen. Dozens of evidence.
Look, Eric E. and Tawana, they gonna make me lose the 3 subscribers that I... Because people are gonna be like, oh, what were you laughing at? It wasn't that funny up there. We are not laughing at the incident. We're not laughing at the loss of life, okay? But what we are talking about, and first of all, Gigi is funny as hell. Go to the messy sweet spot. But it's just, it's absurd. The absurdity, if that's even a word, y'all, of it all. And the fact that like the granny or mom, he didn't bother nobody. Man, this man sounds like he was a gangster and a terrorizing his damn self. I mean, you know.
Markers show where the gunfire erupted today at the car wash on I-20 at Forest Hill Drive. A 30-year-old rapper and his young daughter were both killed. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager is in Forest Hill with the update from police on their investigation. Peyton.
Steve and Heather, that first 911 call came in just before 11 a.m. this morning, and we did not receive an update from Forest Hill Police until...
Yeah, listen. Y'all, Tawana and Eric got me stuck. I ain't gonna get no more likes after this. I'm probably gonna get some of these. Y'all done got everybody pissed at me now.
Just about an hour ago at 8 p.m., they now tell us police have identified at least one of the suspects and have issued a capital murder warrant. However, police are not releasing any of the names of the suspects. We know that 2 men, police say, opened fire on the victims. A witness who lives across the street from the car wash tells me she heard multiple rounds of gunfire. Take a listen.
6 the first time.
Y'all, it's this right here. It's Gigi where she be going. Like Tawana says, we are not laughing at the loss of life at all. We're just observing some of the inconsistencies in the story, or should I say absurdity, you know, where they're just acting as if, you know, they randomly happened to him. No, he was a willing participant to some degree and put himself in that position, unfortunately.
And then it was like a half a second to a second. I heard 6 more. And then a half a second or a second later, I heard 3 more.
Becky Johnson startled by what she says sounded like back-to-back gunfire. A deadly shooting in broad daylight at a car wash off Forest Hill Drive and Interstate 20.
I could see people filling for their cars.
Johnson watching customers take cover behind their own vehicles. Forest Hill police say 2 men got out of a Kia, approached the victim's car, and opened fire. Sky 4 video shows dozens of evidence markers around a maroon Challenger. Also, a vacuum still laying in the front seat. Forest Hill police confirm
2 were killed in the Monday shooting.
And a baby, his baby, a baby.
Family members tell Fox 4 the victims are 30-year-old Chucky Smith, known as North Texas rapper G Money Lil Ronnie, and his 5-year-old daughter. The little girl just had a birthday yesterday.
Cleaning the car out, and somebody came through shooting and killed him and the baby.
Fort Worth and Mansfield police were on scene to help with crowd control. Raw emotions as loved ones rushed to the car wash. Cries were heard as people leaned on one another.
When is it gonna stop?
And the car wash, Stephen Heather, released a statement this afternoon saying it's working to assist police, and the car wash will be closed for the next few days. Meanwhile, Forest Hill police tell us that they are working with multiple agencies on this case, including Fort Worth Police, Everman Police, Kennedale Police, and the Tarrant County Sheriff's Office. But at this hour, no one has been arrested.
The actual motive for the killing is not yet known. It's sad to see a 5-year-old shot and killed in the middle of all this mess.
All right, tell me what y'all think about this, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye.
He didn't target nobody.
Okay, you guys, I hadn't planned on playing all of Gigi's, the Messy Sweet Spot, her video, but she's definitely entertaining. You guys go follow her if you don't already do. If you don't already, I know most of you guys do because we all love Gigi and she's just funny. But again, yes, horrific. This is so sad. When is it going to stop? Just like the lady said, when is it going to stop? When we start holding these people accountable. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. I don't like the mother. I know the mother is just mortified at this point. I'm sure the mother has to be under sedation. There's no way. She just had a birthday. You know, it's just, that is so sad. Tammy Strickland said, Grandma, no, all that was cap. Okay, see, Tammy's another one we're going to have to put on timeout. Y'all. Okay. Oh. Yeah, Granny know that's a damn lie. You know your kids. But, I mean, I guess she can't come up and say what was really going on. But it's just sad that our young men are losing their lives like this. And now, especially when it extends to the children, to a 5-year-old. This is all so sad, but y'all, we gonna just have to keep them in prayer. They already have some suspects. I did hear that allegedly there are some suspects. I don't know if they're in custody, but they already have an idea of who, you know, they need to arrest and everything. But, you know, condolences to the family. I mean, this young man, a lot of what he did, I feel like he brought it on himself. But it doesn't matter. He still should not and does not deserve to die, you know, because he's gone, but his family is left to suffer. And that mom who lost her daughter and all of their loved ones, right? And I don't know about you guys, but my family has been through its share of those type of senseless incidents as well. So, you know, we are not laughing at the incident, but just some of the things about how we react to shit, you know, knowing they was wrong is 2 left shoes. You know, but still, they don't deserve to die nonetheless. But y'all, have a good evening. Before I sign off, y'all get the likes up. But I just want to tell you, keep me in prayer, y'all. Because tomorrow, y'all know I've been telling you, I got to fly to Florida or Orlando. And I'm a little nervous because these planes, they've been having some issues, y'all. So hopefully, y'all will see me tomorrow in Florida, right? I'll be online. If y'all don't see me for some days, that means let me be quiet, because what you speak out in the universe, you know what I'm saying? But y'all keep me in prayer. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. Thank you. I plan to take my laptop and get online while I'm out there. I'll be out there for a few days. So you guys, yes, please put me in travel prayer, please. I don't want to get on this plane, but I think I told you guys, my daughter, she has to do some stuff for work, and I'm just so scared and terrified right now for her to fly because of everything that's going on. It's like, well, I'm gonna go with you. You know, if something's gonna happen, I'm gonna be there right there with you. And see, that's how we love our kids. So that's why I look at this man like, sir, were you out your damn mind taking your kid to something dangerous like that? But anyway, you guys, I hope to see you tomorrow. Y'all have a beautiful day tomorrow, beautiful day at work. If you guys need some coworkers to be cussed out, email them to me. I'll get on and harass them on the back end. I'm just playing, y'all. But over here, we don't like our bosses. We don't like our managers and stuff. So if we got to talk about people, just drop it. Just drop it in the comment box. But y'all, let me sign off with life is not a one size fits all. So do you, boo. Do you. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.